Hey guys, Artosis here, bringing you more CasterMuse Narak StarLeague. Right now, we are in Group B of the round of 16, and this is the last game of the decider match. We have Fengzi, our Chinese Zerg, in the top left of Nemesis, and in the bottom left, we have Yoon. They've actually had a lot of interesting games so far. The games definitely look very different from one another. They're both using a variety of strategies, so that's very cool. And now we're going to finish it off on Nemesis, which could be interesting. You know, this is the map that I mean, if you're watching StarCraft right now, you've probably seen it, right? It's got the double geyser, double egg. The eggs are very tough to kill, but once you kill them, it opens a path. Any unit can go through. But if you kill one geyser, only small units. Two geysers, nothing, right? You got the mineral patch here, so you can just drill a drone in right away so that you can expand to these expansions, right? It's a single gas and 8 mineral patches. And there's entrances to the outside of the map that look exactly like this as well. So there's that additional way to break in. As far as terrain, everything is the same level. This looks like a ramp. It's not. There's a lot of stuff in the middle that look like ramps. They're not, except for these. These are high ground. Excuse me. But yeah, there's not that many bases on the map. It's 12 bases for a 4-player map, which is the lowest you ever get on a 4-player map. But in ZVZ, obviously, that is not a big deal. I guess the thing that could be interesting, because you can close off these expansions, I don't think that we're going to see it, but you could see someone expand into one of these locations, because it takes Lings a very long time to kill the eggs. And if you go more Mutalisk based, then, you know, Mutas are really going to be the way you would attack something like this. Yeah, so, like, there you have it. That's that's Nemesis. I'm trying to think, and I don't believe I've seen Zerg vs. Zerg on this map. I've seen it on similar maps. But the thing is, there's not a lot of flexibility in Zerg vs. Zerg. Zerglings and Mutalisks are just so strong that you kill each other in Zerg vs. Zerg before you can really do anything too creative. So the things that we see that are a little bit outside of the box, a little bit original, they're very nuanced. They're very small moves, and I'll try to point it out if I see them. But right now it looks pretty standard, right? They're both going 1 hatch layer, a quicker speed here for Yoon. One thing to mention is that this is a really funky choke that you have to block, right? It's at this very strange angle. We don't really have any other maps that look like that. But when you make that Zergling line, yeah, I was wondering where you would make it, but it looks like he wants to make it straight here. I think that's what we're going to end up seeing. And again, remember, this is not high ground, even though it completely looks like it. Now we have a small group of Lings for Fengzi over to this side. And, okay, so he's made the diagonal line, which this is actually what I was wondering about, is what these lines would look like defensively. So he's made it between the eggs. It looks a little bit harder to push these right next to each other on the diagonal as opposed to horizontal or vertical, right? Doesn't that look like it might be slightly further apart than a lot of them that we've seen? You can't tell me these two are not closer than these two. Okay, here we go. Yoon is going to try to break in here. He attacks with just 2 Lings to start. He's trying to make sure he's not getting bad surface area trades. Fengzi moving back and forth, trying to defend right here. Making a sunken already, so Fengzi knows that he has done this a little bit risky. And look at that, already the Ling's getting in for Yoon. Oh my god, this might be a fast and furious game here. As far as Spire speeds go, they're about the same. Fengzi's just slightly quicker. The Lings have mostly been chased out. Yoon with 1 in that main base still, but we do have this sunken, right? Fengzi is actually down 2 drones at the moment, and Yoon is making an additional drone. So that is an issue, but look at this. Oh my god, Fengzi maybe outplaying Yoon here. He hid those 4 Lings, remember? We were talking about that a little bit. They were hidden there, and he waited and waited and waited, and here we are. He might be able to get some good drone kills. Okay. We've heard 2 drone kills. 2 drone kills is pretty solid for 4 Lings. And I know you're thinking, well, it's the same price. Yeah, it is. It's the same price, same amount of larva. Wait, did we just... No, that wasn't a drone kill. Okay, but now we actually have Fengzi coming in for another attack. I think Yoon has slightly more Lings here. Oh, no, never mind. I thought he was actually up by a Ling or 2, but no. Fengzi does push him back here once again. Oh my god. Okay, Yoon just holds everything and he has his expansion going up. The first 3 mutas coming across the map for Fengzi. He's actually going to go for an Overlord first. Very interesting. We're at 19 of 33. I guess there's no way for you to know that as Fengzi, but this won't actually supply block Yoon. So Yoon should be pretty happy about that. If Fengzi had lost an Overlord, that would have supply blocked him, right? So he might be looking at that and saying, okay, well, you know, this is a great move right now because of that. But in this particular case, maybe making a beeline could have been better. Of course, if your opponent has Scourge that pop out as you get there, you might pay the ultimate price. Fengzi right now harassing that natural a little bit. Not overstaying his welcome. You can see some great star sense from him here. He's trying to make sure he's not overcommitting into any area and getting caught off guard. Goes in, gets a couple shots here. Like, even attacking the geyser can be helpful because your glaives are going to bounce oftentimes to drones. So you're kind of weakening the economy a little bit. You might be able to snipe those drones a bit later. Zerg units do heal, but they heal relatively slowly, so putting any damage on them can be useful. Now, Yoon is sitting here on 2 hatch. Like, I'm definitely feeling his position a bit more because of that. He's up 2 drones as well. Fengzi is really focusing heavily on mutas. We have a few Scourge coming in now, so it's 5 against 7. That's huge. Oh my god, Fengzi is just wrecking. Look at that, 2 drones killed. Not the best micro there. He definitely missed a shot. Okay, there you go. Another drone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is Fengzi going to eliminate Yoon? This is kind of crazy. He goes for the fight. 6 against 6. Okay, very even at the moment. Drone count goes to Fengzi right now. That is recoverable by Yoon. Okay, we have 5 against 6 now, but we have Scourge here. Oh my god. 4 against 4. Much lower health on Yoon's mutas. This is insane. This is absolutely insane. And Fengzi is just like 100% going for it. He's so all in here. He needs lots of damage. You can see that Yoon is trying to get up his second gas. He's barely mining minerals. It's probably going to be a Scourge flood coming out of Yoon. Mass Scourge. You get him locked onto the mutas, and then you chase the mutas down with your own Scourge. That is the play, because if the mutas try to turn to fight, the Scourge are going to connect. And obviously, Scourge deals so much more damage. It's like 10 muta attacks is 1 Scourge, if the Scourge lands. Okay, let's see. Mutas. Are they going to come in? It's got 6 there against 5. More Scourge, and we are closer to the rally points here of Yoon. Units can pop out of his hatcheries at any moment. Oh! I thought I heard a Scourge hit there, but I guess not. Oh my god. Okay, a good micro right there from Yoon. Keeping himself in it. This is funny watching 4 mutas chase down 6, but Fengzi knows if he turns around, the Scourge get closer. Does take a Scourge hit there. Yoon losing some mutas as well. Fengzi diving for the main base once again. Oh my god, he's going to kill multiple drones. He kills 2 drones there. Another one almost goes down. Ooh, the Scourge hits are so important here. 4 against 4 once again. This additional gas is starting to pay off for Yoon. I actually thought Fengzi was going to win, but now that this is actually mining, I'm starting to feel a little bit nervous here for Fengzi. He's not able to maintain his Mutalisk advantage, and we're going to have way more Scourge from Yoon. Oh, good Scourge hits there. Fengzi bringing those Scourge in at exactly the right angle. Yoon caught a bit off guard, and now the moving shots do begin. More Scourge coming down from Fengzi. 4 against 3 right now. You can see the scales tipping towards Yoon. Okay, he dives and gets that very hurt drone from before. But this is the deepest dive. You're not coming back from this one, man. Oh, I think that's going to be it for Fengzi. He does have a couple Lings come in, and they go after the drones, but they just aren't going to do enough damage. GG, a great showing from Fengzi, but not enough. Yoon goes to the round of 8.